Hello and good morning, everyone. First of all, wish you all a very, very happy new year and a great start to 2019. We thought we'll start with a quick few tips on content marketing. It's an integral part of your digital marketing or social media campaign today. Whether you're a startup or a growing brand or a brand which is already well established, content strategy is something that we cannot ignore in today's digital scenario. Consumers consume content that is valuable, resourceful, and interesting. But that doesn't mean we opt for clickbait techniques or strategies just to push through ads. There are some various simple ways in which you can optimize your content in a way that will empower your brand and at the same time really add value to your end users. So here are some few ideas, tips, and strategies that can help you build a really powerful content marketing plan and strategy. The first and foremost is have a really good content strategy plan in place. Do not just push content or share content because you have to. Uh, Plan it well, write it down, reasons of why that will be useful to your end users. If you are able to really justify the content of how it will empower your brand at the same time help your end users, that will be a great start to the content title or even the subject matter of the content to begin with. Secondly, have a disciplined approach to creating content in the sense that there are a lot of brands which create blog posts or video articles. They just push across this content maybe once in a blue moon, yeah, and the site goes blank in the sense that there has to be constant original content being created on a regular basis, but at the same time not compromising on quality of the said content created. So have a disciplined and structured manner, plan it well, and have a simple social media calendar that will help you justify on which days that content can be posted, on which platforms can be posted. Even planning your content in terms of the timing of the social media platforms makes a lot of difference. So that is the first point: well disciplined, well strategized content marketing calendar in place. The second point that I can immediately think of is the power of storytelling today. Storytelling is a very powerful format, but it has evolved. Yeah, so content in the form of storytelling has evolved immensely in the sense that it can be mainly bifurcated into three sections. One is storytelling as a brand. People or end users or consumers today love to understand how your brand has been built up or evolved, or some of the wonderful challenges that you as a brand have maybe even experienced to grow and build that connect with the users out there. One of the biggest reasons this goes a long way is because it humanizes your brand. It shows that you have put in efforts to be where you are and how you have evolved your products or services to ensure that they are justifying the consumers solutions in every sense of the term. So brand storytelling is a powerful way. Something you can start off with something as simple as your logo. For example, our company, the digital agency, is Tech Divine Creative Services. So I always start with a simple statement saying that, did you know Tech Divine stands for Technology, Development and Innovation? Yeah. And the storytelling for brands can be, you can actually plan it out well in a way that can talk about the products of why you have developed a particular product or how you have helped a particular industry or a certain type of clients. You can discuss some case studies through brand storytelling also. The second type of storytelling that really connects with the end users is customer storytelling. Yeah, so when I say customer storytelling, what I mean is maybe a customer sharing a story of how your brand or product has helped them reach out or solve their problems or issues or concerns. That's one of the most powerful ways in which a brand can advertise themselves, because there is no better advertisement than an actual customer sharing how useful your product or service has been for them. So customer storytelling is a great way to do it. This is also a part of UGC, what we call is that is user generated content. User generated content is one of the most amazingly impactful ways in digital marketing for brands across industries. Yeah. The third one is employee storytelling. Now, this is overlooked by many organizations. And when I'm talking about organizations, I'm not just talking about startups. I'm talking about even Fortune 500 companies. Many of them don't or have not actually made use of employee storytelling as a very powerful way. Let's face it, the next best people or the next best professionals, the next best users to say how good your organization or your brand after the customers themselves, of course, are the employees of the organization, because it speaks bounds It manifoldly increases the culture value of your organization, which we, there is a powerful service integrated across companies today, which is called as employer branding. So the best ways your brand can reach out in storytelling is by employees talking about their experiences working in your organization. So that again helps you humanize your brand and showcases that not only do you value your employees, but they really feel connected with your organization. So that's some of the simple ways in which storytelling can be a powerful way in which content marketing can be integrated as part of your social media campaign. The third point that I would like to definitely share here is, and I cannot stress this enough, voice-based search. Yeah. So majority of the users, in fact, I think more than 60% of the users today are using voice-based searches across their devices to search for services, products, locations, nearby tourist attractions, and so many other options. Now, slowly we need to evolve. When we are creating that content, we need to slowly change or evolve from writing the content in a way as if a reader would read it, rather actually sharing the content in a way how somebody would be actually searching for that particular content. So instead of, let me give you a simple example, instead of typing in the content saying that useful ways for content marketing, you could say, how can content marketing help my industry or brand? That could be a great way to start a title, because users are going to be searching for something like that when they are using their mobile phones. So obviously, voice-based content creation is a very powerful strategy for your SEO and making it easy for users to find your articles at the end. Then fourth point I would like to share is one of my favorite, which is analytics. We should not, under any circumstances, ignore the power of analytics. These are social media analytics in terms of Facebook insights or Instagram insights or Twitter analytics or Google analytics. So any of these. So in other words, when you are able to understand that data, when you are able to interpret the data, like I always say, analytics is not about looking at data, rather interpreting it. Yeah. So when you're able to look at that data, you can understand how much it has impacted. You can understand which content has appealed to users more. Do they react better to videos? Do they respond better to images? Do they click more when you have a text with a link and an image? So all of these will actually help you understand what type of content is working for your brand across which platform at what point of time. So analytics is a very important part of your content marketing strategy. And finally, last but definitely not the least, again, stretching back a little bit on UGC, that is your user generated content. When you're integrating that, a user generated content plan with influencers. So influencer marketing is a good strategy, but please make sure you're not hiring random influencers just to tweet or talk about your product, which is what unfortunately a lot of companies today are doing. They're just hiring random hundreds and thousands of influencers to randomly speak about the product and service. And when end users who are prospects or even customers of that particular brand are looking at that conversation, it becomes very obvious that these are paid influencers who are just tweeting the same content again and again. Rather have a clear influencer marketing plan wherein you're actually using those who are really prominent, well known in that particular industry, who are specialized. And please make sure that these are users who are not only influencers on maybe your Twitter or Facebook or YouTube or Instagram or any of these platforms. They're not just specialized in those softwares or tools, but they are also understanding how your brand is really affecting. They have used your product or service at some point of time or the other. And most importantly, they understand what branding and marketing means. They don't have to be experts in every single aspect of the topic, but they need to really understand the brand tone, the communication in which your brand is actually connecting with the end user, so that there is uniformity in the way brands are connected. Yeah, so these are some simple, quick ways in which content marketing in 2019 can be a power-packed way to achieve success across your social media campaigns. I hope you have a great day and looking forward to many such videos. Please feel free to share your queries or comments with me. You can reach me at www.ananthv.com. That's ANANTHV.com. Have a great day. Thank you.